Hi, my name's Courtney Morehouse. I'm with the Housatonic Valley Association, and we are a river conservation organization works to protect both the river of the Housatonic, all of its tributaries, as well as the land that surrounds it. One of the tributaries that we are focusing on today in New Milford is Great Brook. This area right here, you can see it has very little vegetation. That vegetation that it does have is non-native. And eventually over time, as floods come through here and the stream runs through, you'll have an erosion of the soil around this area. In addition, this provides very little shade to any wildlife. We also want to look at impacted buffers where there's a lot of vegetation, but it's sort of the wrong type, right? It's a non-native invasive species. So an invasive species is basically a non-native species that takes over and really dominates a landscape. Here's two different types that we see. The most prevalent type is this invasive species that you see here. This is called Japanese knotweed. Second thing we want to concentrate at this site is all the trash and debris that has either washed down the river, such as this bottle. So this bottle likely wasn't dumped here. It ended up in a storm drain that ended up in a pipe that led to Great Brook. And then the second way that trash usually gets in is either by illegal dumping or old landfill. I would say that this is sort of a combination. There's some runoff that is carried with it, trash that's collected at this location on Holton Meadow Park. But there's also perhaps some illegal dumping with tires and air conditioner. So one of the things we would want to do here is take all this trash and clear it out so that it's no longer a pollutant in the stream. Third thing we want to focus on is the erosion. So a lack of vegetative buffer between the human use and the stream will make it so that the soil isn't held in place. So when a big storm comes, it can sweep away the soil. And that's what you're seeing here. For this area, we would want to put in live stakes, so cuttings of trees and shrubs that grow very fast, like willow and redwood, so that we could quickly stabilize the bank with some fast-growing but native plants and secure that soil from eroding. This is a fairly healthy portion of Great Brook. This is the more upstream portion, and ideally we would want all of Great Brook to have this level of health, right? So all of these restoration opportunities, both the cemetery as well as Holton Meadow Park, are part of a Great Brook watershed plan to really restore Great Brook, do restoration opportunities that will improve the water quality and take away some of the few impacts that we see into a mostly clean and healthy brook.